making sure no one can leak from the backside. They can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Winston now finding Godwin, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready. Black 25. Check.
Barber on 1st and 10. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Smart.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
A gain of 5. First down, Tampa Bay.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They'll do it. I feel about it doing damn win. They're going to float.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the ground, this is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Too fast for the game. I outran the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 280. 44. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Let's go.
First down, Winston. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Crap, that was
A
stupid.
good pickup there, 26
I don't like that clock run
yards.
off. Just get my man running.
Just
Let it go
like
out
that,
back
on
to
we head to half number 2.
I do not like that clock run. I
Set
just called
and
me
ready
a
to
field
go
goal.
for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm in some of the stuff that's on the run off. The script is moving.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 23-yard line.
I'm running script.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Pick the ball out.
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
You can't play this now sitting back. You got to get up.
Throwing on first down is Mahome. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Or go on, Eddie. Push it back. Throwing
is Mahomes on third. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do,
how you
they'll
stop
double
doing
him. You know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him.
I like how you crash the run. How you crash the run.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Say what's on my mind. That dude said you got to say what's on his mind.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Winston.
That's fine.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin,
they've been running on me for the last 6 years.
And the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch.
You know the one that coming out both sides, both
to get
of
into
them
the end zone.
and 2 tight ends.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
Yeah.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Defense, baby. Stop Tyreek.
This
Stop
fielded at the 2.
Tyreek.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
13. Justin try to run.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
This is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. That's exactly what they did there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left.
That could be a sack, man.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I like Jermaine now. I'm going to play like Reggie Week.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to have to get me a room I can play and I can get hollow.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that but not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. And that's complete. It's Allington. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
I just got it. I just got it.
Downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 67 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, that ain't right. It's supposed to be over.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
They cheating me, man. They want to take the ball off.
You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Mahome. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahome. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw is Mahome. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Mahome. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
I gotta fight too hard to play these boys. These boys not that good, man. They don't catch the ball with one hand. Never do put the other hand on the ball. He just...
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Go to the outside, go from the outside and hustle back to the inside. Watch the tight end get over there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Man,
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Pick the ball
and
up.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
It's Donald Trumpish, man. It's Donald Trump. I said it. EA, you hear me?
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 525.
Andre Ellington, his first game. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Dang.
Yellow. 180. You ain't going nowhere. 45, 45, 45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Hey, I need to know how to move
the arm strength there,
how to back my defense back,
y'all.
It ain't triangle no more, so how to back my...
We've not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Now,
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. Third down here.
They have 4 people coming out.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
I don't like it.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Mahomes going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
But I may don't work every day.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Where we go?
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Ready? Moving. 56. You better be afraid of me. Where we go?
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa